Hello, I'm Marcus Hines and we're doing a training on listing presentation today. And before we get started, we're going to think through theater of the mind for what that looks like. Before you're doing anything important, listing, meeting with a buyer, getting an offer accepted, whatever that is, you can never too often think of theater of the mind being thinking through all the different steps that you would do to get that step accomplished, whatever that goal is. Offer accepted, listing taken, price reduced, offer accepted with a multiple offer situation. You can never think too much on all the little details that you need to do so you can have goals accomplished. Going into listing a home, we're thinking about what personality trait the sellers are. We're thinking that we're going to be making eye contact with both the husband and the wife, not just one person. Then we're thinking about what we're going to say when we get there, how we're going to greet them. We want to greet them with energy. Typically it's, how you doing? You folks ready to get your home sold today? Hi, I'm Marcus Hines. Are you guys ready to get your home sold today? And by the way, here's my business card. If you're dealing with Asian and Indian cultures, it is very common to respectfully hand over your business card as if I'm the businessman, they're the client. Very important. So get to know your cultures. Personality traits, I know the guy I'm meeting with tomorrow is a C personality trait. I don't have to be detailed with the numbers. He's going to want to see exactly the math on the comparables and how they equate out and how we come up with our price. He's going to want to know the details on our presentation. So, how you folks doing? You ready to get your home sold today? Look for whoever responds to you and then ask them, where shall I put my materials for when we sit down and go over the comparables and I give my presentation. And they'll tell you where to go, what table to sit down with. And you got to think it through, right? That you're setting your stuff down at a good location to work with them afterwards. And then ask them, great, would you guys like to show me around your lovely home? Get me acquainted. And so I'll have my notebook, and typically what I do is, here's my comparables, and I'll have my comparables, I'll have different marketing material, I'll have a couple of listing contracts, I'll have a list of all of our buyers, and I'll have a list of our last fast sale notes and what took place to be able to explain it. And I'll just have that stuff with me. And what I'll do is I show up to the property is, I typically would use the public records, and I'll flip it over, and I'll have that clipped in. And as they're showing me around their house, I'll be taking notes as to what I recommend. So on one side, recommendations. On the other side, advertising ideas. Because when I'm planning on listing the home, and when I leave there, creating marketing and advertising. Schedule somebody to go take photos, and I got my marketing and advertising ideas here. And then I might make a little area for repairs. Suggestions or recommendations. Advertising ideas. If they say we put brand new hardwood in 2005. We did a skylight. We did this. You're writing it down, what they're saying. Don't ever walk around with somebody important, a client, a mentor, a coach, anybody, and not be taking notes on what they say. So that's my typical area, and I use it on the public records. Recommendations, suggestions might be pressure wash the outside. Get a yard cleanup and de-weed the property. Peeling areas around the fascia, scrape and paint touch-up fascia. Little suggestions that they can do to improve their home. Start to make a list as if you were a buyer, all the different things that you see that they haven't seen because they've gotten used to it. Advertising ideas, what they share with you. Repairs, things that you're thinking like, these have to be done or we're going to lose value. Right? Like there's peeling paint, you can't have peeling paint, it's not worth it. Hot water heater's rusted, not going to fly. Whatever those are. So suggestions, repairs that they really should do. Alright. So that's it for theater of the mind. And once I've walked around and I've taken all the notes and I've gotten acquainted with the home, I'm getting a feel for who's the more talkative person and who's the little more quiet person. Be on the lookout for the silent D personality. I kind of made it up. But it's a decision maker in the family. It could be the wife or the husband who's not talking so much. One of them might be talking with you a lot and you're thinking, this is the decision maker. But behind the scenes is the silent D personality. So make sure you're making eye contact with both people and bringing them into the conversation. That's it for Theater of the Mind.